What about any advice that you might have for some young chicks or young tradies that sort of are getting into it? What's something that you'd say to them?
I wrote down some stuff around advice from the younger self.
Yeah. From younger self. Go ahead.
Which is probably the same question, more or less, was how I would look at it if I knew what I knew now coming into it. I think we talked about it last night, and we're sort of saying a lot of guys are in a rush. And like the way the world is now, everything's bang, 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 like quick dopamine. Like, don't be in a rush. Like, I suppose if you can get like your time done, people talk about paying your dues like that, getting your time done when you're young and really finding someone who's established, whether they're old or young doesn't really matter, but finding someone who's established who you can work with, who's actually going to teach you what you need to know in any of the trades, will make you more money quicker than going and finding the highest paying job where you're doing crap.
Yeah.
Like the money kind of, I suppose, like, looking at it as the money will look after itself. Yeah. And we run a business like that as well, where it's very, very rare we sit down and talk about dollar figure. Like, we talk about percentages of utilisation, percentages of turnover, profit percentages at different levels throughout the business and day to day. The money kind of looks after itself. Like, if you can get those metrics right, the money looks after itself. And I think that's the same mindset I would come in to doing an apprenticeship at 18 now would be, it doesn't really matter what the dollar figure is for that job. That 4 years is about getting as good at building as possible. Yeah. Is what you actually want out of that. And that will, like the difference of someone coming out of side on town where all they've ever done is a fire doors, and then walking out of that job at 22 and going and asking someone for $50 an hour as a subby is a very different prospect to someone who I suppose has come through our program at this point and can build you a house. And then walking out and can read a plan and can build a house off a plan, then walking out and asking for who knows what might be very appropriate. Yeah.
And having the ability from that to manage a team, manage people, understand how people work within that whole system. We kind of talk about it a lot of you've got to be able to give value before you can get value, and not necessarily chasing that money as a quick fix to where you're going in the scheme of things. It really needs to be like a long-term outlook for who's going to give you the best experience to get you to where you want to go, because you can't always take the quick fix.
The other piece that we always say to people when we interview them now too is, like, if you come and try it and you don't like it, you got to find a love for it, because like the pictures you see on Instagram and stuff of someone laying a deck in 25 degrees and then with two of their mates and it looks good. Like, that doesn't happen that often. It's normally raining, or it's normally windy, or it's normally
you have to have something to get
45 degrees.
Days,
Like those 5 great days of you where you're sitting on a deck looking at the like you pay for them. So like anyone coming in, like I would say, like everyone starts on that 3-month probation anyway when you sign up for your apprenticeship, I'm pretty sure now.
Yeah, that's right.
And like if you get 6 weeks in and you go, I don't think this is for me, you want to make sure you love it, because it's a great way to make a living and we all love it. But if it's not your thing, it's a hard way to make a dollar.
Yeah, definitely. And I think they don't even release the tool allowance and stuff until 3 to 6 months in now as well. So you've got to pay your dues.
Yeah, 100%. Absolutely.
Yeah. I think like for a younger version of myself, probably like backing myself in and having the confidence to take on like challenges without necessarily knowing all of the answers. That was kind of against the way I thought when I first started. I just wanted to know what the answers were before I'd really kind of have the confidence to tackle something. But I guess through that like journey of qualified through to business owners, like really taught that you have to back yourself with the ability to know that you'll figure out a way to make it happen.
100%. That's really good. It's good advice.